college athletes can now get paid directly from the university. No, not NIL, directly from the university. It's a new era. Let's talk about it. All right. You guys remember I did this video right here, basically talking about this lawsuit, House v. NCAA, when they were trying to, there's a lawsuit going on where they're trying to get the college, all the universities to pay the athletes. This has been an ongoing argument going on for several years. Should college athletes get paid? I mean, they're making these universities billions and billions of dollars per year, not in the aggregate, but just per year. Some of these top-notch universities, top sports programs are getting paid. So it's been a big argument. Well, I told you that the judge was going to rule on this back in April, but when April came, the hearing, they went ahead and continued it and stretched it out because they had some other things to work on. But the judge finally settled it, and she approved the settlement. And as you can see here, it's a $2.7 billion settlement approved for college sports, and big money era is officially here. Now, let me explain too. Now, this lawsuit does two things. Number one, it provides that now universities will have a salary cap to directly pay all the college athletes, and the salary cap is $20.5 million, as you can see here. So that's where it's going to start at. It's going to go up increasingly over the years, but that's where it's going to start. So $20.5 million per university. And secondly, the $2.75 billion of the settlement, that is for athletes who played prior to 2021, because that's when the big case went to the Supreme Court about college athletes getting paid, when the Supreme Court unanimously held that no, the NCAA is violating the Antitrust Act. Therefore, they cannot do this. They can't just keep these people out here and not getting paid. So since 2021, and going backwards, and I think it doesn't say here in the article how far it's go back, but I think it goes back to 2015. So if you're an athlete that played in college sports in 2021 and then going backwards to, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 years prior to, you may be part of this settlement. You should contact your attorney and see what happens. But this thing does two things. So this is really big, because for the longest, the only thing that college athletes can get was a scholarship, and basically get your tuition and books and room and board paid for. But now, I think you saw in the past 4 years since 2021, you had NIL, name, image, and likeness. And I think I did a video on that, and I explained name, image, and likeness as well. Basically but that only went to the star athletes or people who had a big following, and people who could garner some attention from the actual advertisers. That's what that did. So every player did not get an NIL deal. It was mostly your popular players. Well, this lawsuit, as you see here, says nope. The judge says nope. The federal judge, Claudia Wilkins, I think I'm pronouncing their name correctly, Judge Claudia Wilkins, the federal judge, she said nope. Now all of them have to get paid. If you're on a roster, the big school, here's a salary cap, and this is how you're going to do it. Now, how they're going to break down how much each player gets, that's going to be up to the university, I am sure, because you had a federal judge rule on this, and they don't want to violate any Title IX laws. They don't want to violate any laws that deals with discriminatory behavior. They're probably going to go by whatever sport brings in or generates the most money, and then they're going to pay it from there. The breakdown, I'm sure they have some sort of actuaries who are going to look into that. That's not my area of expertise, but this is huge. So now, you're going on campus now, and it's going to start this fall, by the way. It says starting this fall, this is when this new case takes effect. So you go on campus this fall, expect to get a check if you are an athlete. If you're an athlete, I don't know what sport you're going to be going into, but that's what's happening, and this is a new era now for college sports. Stay tuned and see how this plays out. It's going to look a lot like what's going on in the professional ranks, with the whole salary cap and everything. But I think it's long overdue. That's my opinion. But I want to hear what you think. Do you think that the college sports athletes should be getting paid? And if they are getting paid, do you still call it amateurism? Or do you still think, no, they're acting like professional athletes? I don't know. You tell me what you think. As a former college athlete myself, I tell you, I love this. They didn't have this when I was playing in college, but they have it now. So tell me your thoughts. Share and like and comment. Share, subscribe below, and tell me what you think. It's your brother, Attorney Jeff.